Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So I've been jumping into the brand new Operation Burnt Horizon test server and I wanted to show you some initial testing results of what I thought was very interesting. Of course, I've been doing Mythbuster testing already and we'll hopefully have that video completed within the next couple of days. So this is the initial landing screen for the game. This of course will be with us for the next 3 months until the next season, and it's pretty cool. Of course, it's very much that original teaser with the kangaroo sign and the tire track going over it. It looks really nice. Now when you actually get into the main menu, this is what you'll see. Of course, it's pretty much very similar to the leak we got originally, except it definitely looks a lot better. And Mozzie there is just giving us a nice ass shot all the time. Now in the actual operator selection screen here, they haven't updated it. They do have 2 additional spots to go, so maybe they're not going to do it for another season or 2. We'll have to wait and see. Now of course the R4C has lost its ACOG. It is now gone, and you'll notice that the holographic sight is now black. They added an amendment to the TTS patch notes, letting us know that the holographic sight should actually change colour depending on the skin you choose. Now I went through all the skins and it didn't change colour, it's always black, so I'm guessing it's just not quite implemented yet. A lot of skins are not implemented correctly yet in the game. Now I went through and had a look at some of the new skins that we've been getting, so there's some really cool ones. The crocodile one looks great. This one's my favourite, I think. I really like how this looks, very nice. And I don't know if I'll be purchasing any of them. Seasonal skins I don't usually bother picking up, but maybe I will. Now an interesting and surprising change is that Capital is getting the new ACOG that Gridlock has. And I believe it's just because they actually have the same LMG with, slightly different configuration. So he's getting this brand new ACOG. And I've seen this ACOG before in Rainbow Six Siege. It's actually on Nomad's artwork. And I wonder if this was originally going to be on Nomad's AK to kind of differentiate it, and they decided not to. So yeah, maybe. Now if we go to our brand new operators, we've of course got Gridlock here, and you see she has that same sight on her LMG, and it's a good sight. I like it anyway, but of course it might be personal preference to what other people think of it. And on her FR90, she has the usual configuration for an attacker. All the scopes, including the ACOG, and it's default ACOG on our assault rifle. And yeah, she's got obviously the super shorty. She's got the pistol as well. I can't see what the skins look like on the TTS on the new operators at the moment. They're just not implemented at all. They're completely blank. And of course, Mozzie has quite an interesting array of weaponry. So the Commando 9 chambered in 9mm, interesting weapon, and the PT10 Runny, very interesting weapon as well. Both of them quite interesting, although the Runny does have a custom holographic sight, which is ugly as hell. I don't like it. It feels like it takes up a lot of screen space, but we'll see how it gets on with it. And of course we have the super shotty in the pistol, and he also has the barbed wire and nitro cell. And this is the load up screen for the brand new map. It's a bit pixelated. I would like it to be a bit sharper. It almost looks like a painting, which is it's definitely an in-game shot, but the way it's been edited kind of looks like it's a painting. And these are the 3 spawn points for your positioning. That one by the road seems like it's quite far out, but it's actually a lot closer to the building than it appears. And yeah, it's a nice bright map. I love nice blue sky, and you can see the ACOG here. I really like it. Like it doesn't obstruct the view when you're zoomed in much at all. I really do like it. And the new LMG overall feels pretty good. Feels like a nice solid weapon. It has a very fast reload compared to other LMGs, so I really like that. And I think I might actually use this as the main weapon on her. I think I'll put this over the assault rifle. There's actually as well, as you can see, some really 2-dimensional vehicles off in the distance driving around on this map, which is quite interesting. They look terrible, but it's quite cool. And of course some dirt bikes as well. I did try shooting a couple. I thought maybe I can get some bonus points, but unfortunately no. Now of course I made a beeline directly to the shark because I was very curious to see what this was like. First thing I did was try and shoot it down. That did not work. And I thought, can you jump on it? I was thinking, nah. And then I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of cool. So I attempted again to get on to the shark. Of course, this is no tactical advantage whatsoever. but I figure if you can get on the shark, it's pretty cool. And I think I'll probably use this image that I captured here as the thumbnail, where I get this really nice shot of me just sitting up here on the shark. I think it looks brilliant. So yeah. And of course I had to take Gridlock's gadget for a spin and see what it was like, and oh man, this thing's amazing. Like, just look at this. How the hell did these fit in that tiny canister? Like, look at them. They just keep going and going and going. Pretty impressive. I've not played an actual game with them yet, but I'm really excited to, because they look insanely cool. And although I do think they're going to have a big issue of actually using them really well, because they are going to be relatively easy for defenders to destroy. But if you can get these things out pretty early on in the game, I could see them being really, really useful to the attackers. So it's going to be an interesting operator to use. And I think I'm more interested in using Gridlock right now, even though I think Mozzie is going to be extraordinarily powerful. Now, the other thing I wanted to test was kind of how these things actually deploy, and it's quite interesting. So the initial ones come out from the center, and then the other ones actually come out of the ones at the side. So you end up with this almost like a self-replicating gadget. So if you do manage to destroy the center one, you can stop it, but if you don't do it quick enough, the rest just keep self-replicating. Now, of course, the breaching charges have changed. You can now stand right there and you won't take a huge amount of damage. Of course, that would have killed you before. Instead, now you take far less damage. Now, on to Mozzie's awesome little pest. I love these things. These things are so damn cute. Like, really, they look amazing. And their animations are great. So like, if you drive a drone past them, they'll grab onto it and stuff. It just looks really nice. Now, of course, Capital, his fire upgrade. I've been taking this for a quick spin and kind of testing out certain ways of using it. It's going to be interesting. Almost burnt myself to death here because I underestimated the range, and the fire really does spread quite incredibly fast. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And to be honest, this and Gridlock combined together could be quite an interesting combo for, you know, crowd control. Now, the elite skin for Mute is finally getting added to the SMG11. Of course, he got added this gun later on after the elite was actually made. However, even though you can select it, it's just the default skin at the moment. It's not updated. But I'm hoping, of course, that will be implemented pretty soon on the test server, so we can see what it'll look like on the SMG11, which of course you can use on, you know, Sledge and Smoke. Now, another thing is Hibana's new look. You can see her artwork has been updated, but also the character model as well. You guys can let me know what your verdict is on her new face. I'm not so sure, but she's not the only one that's had an upgrade. So Capital's looking a little bit different, not much though. But Caveira is actually looking quite different. This could potentially be a clue that she may be the next one to get an elite uniform, and that would be about the mid-season if that's the case. So there we go, guys. That's just some basic initial testing I've done with the new season. It's pretty cool, and I'm going to get back to Mythbust and the rest of it, and I'm looking forward to playing the test server later with teams. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.
And that's why it's no compromise. Good morning, this is your 5-day outlook for the weather. There will be a high of about 27 degrees today with a low of 10. A trough is going across the south and up through the coast. It's going to be a wet one, so we can expect about 30 mils of rain over the next 2 days. Towards the end of the week, it's going to be quite hot with temperatures in the high 30s, so you may want to hide indoors and crank the AC. Scattered showers throughout the day on Saturday, but we're back to sunshine after that, and it's going to be rather mild with a high of 26 and some nice breezes here and there. So go out and enjoy the day if you can. To traffic now, and it's looking like a nice smooth ride from wherever you are to wherever you'd rather be. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. Though we don't usually think of huntsman spiders fondly, it seems residents are having a change of heart. These spiders have been migrating south due to recent climate change, and it looks like they won't be coming back anytime soon. While they were once feared and abhorred when invading our homes, Locals are now missing the hunting arachnid, even going so far as wanting to adopt them as pets. One resident has stated, "Things were a lot better when they were around. Now we actually need insect repellent."